Hello, good afternoon to everyone. Uh, so, today we are going to start the first chapter of class 8th science, that is crop production and crop management. Now, what is agriculture and why do we need that? It is our first topic. So, uh, agriculture is a practice in which we prepare soil and prepare soil for germination of food and germination of cereals, grains, and wheat, rice, all of that, wheat, rice, cereals, pulses, and all other things to just obtain as a food, just because we as a human are the heterotrophs and depend on plants to obtain our food. Growing that classes of plants in uh, soil is called as agriculture. Now, why do we need that? uh, Answer is straightforward. So just unlike the plants, we humans do not have the capability of uh, forming or synthesizing the food on ourselves. So we rely on the soil to convert uh, to grow plants that produce food, and that food are consumed by us humans for carrying out our basic day-to-day life, such as life sustainability and breathing, respiration, reproduction, and all of that. Second part is that not only a single person is fulfilled by the not only the necessitation or the requirement of the single person is fulfilled by the agriculture, but rather it the agriculture is the backbone of whole nation economy and whole population uh, as a whole. Now you know that India is a great exporter of cereals, grains, pulses, spices. All of that are cultivated and germinated in the soil through agriculture process. The agriculture are carried out by the farmers of India and farmers of any country. That precisely, if we are talking about an country like India, that are heavily dependent on farmers for their uh, economy, as well as fulfilling the food requirement of fulfilling the food requirement of uh, huge peoples. We just do not fulfill the requirement of our as a country, ourselves as a country, but we do export huge amount of pulses, cereals, as we talk about earlier. So this is why do we need that agriculture? Now, agriculture is the first step. The ultimate goal of agriculture is uh, to produce crop, just because the crop are the ultimate sources of food in uh, as a human. As a human, we rely on crops such as we eat wheat, maize, pulses, rice, and all of that. So wheat, as wheat is also a crop, rice is crop, and all of that, that we we grows in the field, in the soil, and use that as a food, is food, and economical well-being is called crop. Crop in scientific term is uh, something whose plant is cultivated at a large portion of lands for economical and nutritional purpose. Examples: a crop of wheat means that all the plants in a certain area of distribution has uh, the wheat in itself. Some other examples are paddy, maize, barley, oats, millets, pulses, gram, cereals, and many others. Just you can see in these particular slides, or somewhat this picture, you can see a huge number of plants are cultivated of a single type. Huge number of plant of a single type is cultivated in a wide area of spread, so this is called as crop. Now, what are agriculture processes? All of that progress, or all of that activity which we are do in a field, to from the starting of from the starting to from the starting, just like from the starting to from the starting of leveling the field to harvesting, up till harvesting, is called as agriculture processes. These are step by step jobs that farmers does to actually gain good harvest from their field, is called as agriculture processes. These are the steps of agricultural processes. The first and foremost is preparation of soil. Second is seed germination, or seed selection, or sowing. After that, adding manure and fertilizer for great growth of soil nutrition and seed as well. Fourth one is irrigation, providing. Fourth one is irrigation. Fifth one is protecting from the weeds. Sixth one is harvesting, and seventh one is storage. Preparation of soil. It is the process when the soil is leveled up, and when the soil is just leveled up to be smooth, and all the irregularities in form of great pebbles, or marbles, or something rocks of sand are broken down and spread uniformly in across the field. And also that The preparation of field include leveling of the field as well as uh, providing uh, good layer, providing or rearrangement of the old layer with the new layer of soil. Benefit is it makes the root to grow in a soft soil, because when we prepare soil, our ultimate goal is to make the soil of the field softer as much as we can. So the first and foremost goal behind preparation of the soil and making the soft soil as much as we can is ultimately making the processing easier easier for the roots of the seeds that we just put in the soil to germinate as deep as possible. As we all know, in hard rock or hard land, it is impossible for the seed to germinate or go uh, beyond a certain level of beneath the soil. The second point is the the softer the soil, it is easier for the plant root to breathe the oxygen in. And third and foremost importance is the softer the soil is, it is easier for the plant, easier for the water to reach to the roots of plants rather than accumulating at one place. So this is a procedure of showing that how the softening of the soil or soil preparation is done. Now selection of the seed and uh, sowing the seeds. Picking the uh, right quality of seed is which will give us the highest yield of crop is called as seed selection. And putting the seeds in the deeper soil to germinate is called seed sowing. There are tests uh, test to check whether the seed is of good quality or not. That will be discussing in the second part of it, second part of this chapter. So step 2 is as you can see here that selection of good seed and sowing is the procedure. First and foremost is selection of that kind of seed that is good at health and does not have any disease is crucial. Second thing is that the sowing procedure and actually the depth and height, actually the depth from the earth crust is important, where the soil is where the seed is buried. So first is inspection of visual inspection for checking the quality of seed is important. Second, the test is floating test. The seed that as you can see in the second step, some seeds are floating in upper layer of the water. They are of bad quality, and the seed that settle down in the bottom of the flask containing water is of good quality, because the only good quality seeds have intact shape and does not have any breakage to outside to get the uh, water inside. Now, in the lower section of this photo, you can see that how and to what extent the techniques of seed sowing are changing with time, starting from ancient with help of ox or bull. In the modern days, these are occupied by tractors and machines. Now, adding the third step is adding the manure or fertilizer. Adding the manure or fertilizer means giving healthy food for soil, as well as the healthy food and nutrition to soils and to soil in the field, as well as uh, the seed which we have just put in the land. These are of two type. The first one is manure, and the second one is fertilizer. The manure is the cow or the manure is created by decomposition of the manure is created and can be seen in that the first part of the left side of the photo, that is created by the cow dung, and the fertilizer as shown in the right side can be can only be made in the factories, uh, just like DAP, urea, and all of that, NPK. Now, after that, we have provided the nutrition to the soil of the field. The fourth and most important, I would say, step would be irrigation. Irrigation is providing the water to the field, to the soil of field, which later on can be imbibed by the seed and help the seed germination, and help the seed to mobilize their nutrition. As you can see in this picture, toward the left top right and top left corner in the first picture, the water help water have two or three main function, uh, that is to maintaining the moisture in the soil, so that the roots can be perforated, and root can go far beneath the ground. Second, mobilization of nutrients across the plant's leaf, and third, maintaining the temperature of the plant leaf by transpiration. And you can see that the sources of irrigation, the sources of irrigations remain the same, but the technique that we opt for providing irrigation to our field is changed along with time. So in the in the bottom corner, uh, you can see in the picture that there are traditional methods of irrigation and modern method of irrigation, such as surface irrigation, and modern irrigation is especially drip irrigation for precise and space controlled irrigation. Natural irrigation methods such as rain, such as water flow by river, cannot be controlled by human, but the modern irrigation such as tube wells, such as the solar motor pumps, such as the drips are can be controlled by the human beings. Now the fifth step is the uh, protecting the crop from weeds. The weeds are the plants that are not necessary, and the extra smaller plants that grow alongside the main crop plants by uh, the nutrient by the help of the nutrient which we put in the soil. Later on the weed plant just uh, snatch the nutrition and sunlight and water from the plant and retard the growth speed of the plant of the main crop. Now the actually there are two to three main methods uh, which can be opt for weed control, such as by kurpi, or such as by kurpi or the manual methods, or second is by spraying the weed destroyer chemicals. Harvesting is the sixth step. Harvesting is cutting and gathering of the crop, uh, plants or food when it is 100% or fully developed, or maybe we can say in the term of biology, that in the term of science, that is they are completely ripened. They here you can see the actual process of harvesting of wheat. Now the seventh step and the final step which we come across is the transportation and storage of harvested crop in the safe place to protect the grain or the harvested plant of the crop from insects, from moisture, from rat or anything unwanted, or maybe the just dust. As you can see here, the seventh and last step is the filling of the wheat, uh, filling of the wheat crop in uh, in the store shades, just to protect from rain, moisture, water, rats, and insects as well. Just the main concept behind this is to protect the crop from moisture, rat, insect, and dust. At last, this is the final slide. This is the final slide which just list all the steps from first to seventh that we are that we have to maintain in the sequence to get good yield, to get good yield of the crop. We cannot deteriorate or cannot do any shifting of the steps according to our will. Now, if you like our videos, then hit a like, share, and subscribe button. If you have any doubt in today's video, then let me know in the comment box, and do not forget to watch our first video. Like, share, and subscribe if you like our video, and thank you very much. Next part, the rest of the chapter will be covered in the next part, so stay tuned and keep watching. In the next part, we will cover the whole remaining chapter, and we will complete the chapter.